I understand I'm about to whoop your butt. Ooh. That's what I get for being cocky. Oh, Mike.
Your soul is mine.
Shang Tsung wins. Fatality.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. Mike, one of the senior developers at 11th Hour Games, held his normal Friday Q&A live stream on Twitch, which means I get to bring you Dev Chat 82. As always, Mike answered lots of great questions from the community and gave us 3 leaks for this stream. And we're going to jump right into it with the first question around cadence.
Here we go. Can we expect an 8 to 12 week patch cycle after point nining? I don't have the exact. I don't want to say like yes, it'll be definitely 8 to 12 weeks, but we're gonna get back to our plan is to get back to what we're used to. Back to those faster, more consistent patch cadences that you're used to from us. So we'll be doing a lot better. I don't want to put a specific number to it, but well, probably.
Really interesting. Later in the stream, Mike was asked about any regrets, anything you would change. I don't remember the exact question, but he said, I don't know if I regret this, but maybe not releasing 086. Which I think is really fair, because obviously we thought we were getting multiplayer 090 this year, but since it got delayed to March, maybe 086 would have been good. Obviously, so there would have been a patch in between this long break. One thing about EHG is when it came to 80 and 81, 2, 3, 4, it was always 3.5 months cadence, and they were normally very large updates. It's how they started to build such a following, because they were launching content just as quick as some of the AAA studios, and we want that back in the future. Leak number 1, new unique.
You were good. Oh, let's start with. Let's slap this one down because I'm in the middle of a month.
Firestarter's Torch.
Here we go. Here's a new unique as requested from last week. I'll go passive instead. Allocate. If you don't want to say it was a mistake, but just what you learned from the situation, I can get behind that too. Yep.
Pause. This is a low-level unique. It is a leveling unique. Now, that being said, it does do some interesting things, which means maybe legendary potential. Maybe we could do something with this late game if we get some LP on it. We're moving fast. Leak number 2. Mike, go. Ooh, look at Kane. Some fire.
That looks a little better. First try, every time. Now it's playing right. This is not Dragon Song. It is related to a new unique though. You guys asked for new unique stuff this week, so.
The new fire animation looks so good. Especially with the enemies burning. Never heard this before. Question around patch notes.
I only recently have kept up with patch notes, so House of 4.9 releasing notes. It'll probably be pretty close to actually 0.9 release the full notes. There are, ooh, that's actually a good question, because we're going to have those, like, early release events. So those won't be 0.9, but they will be, like, they'll probably have, like, some 0.8 big number on it. So we're gonna have...
Stumped.
We gotta have patch notes for those, don't we?
Right around the corner.
I don't know. That's interesting, actually. So we'll have to have some patch notes for the builds that are coming out to be able to play early with. They won't be the full 0.9 patch notes. Usually patch notes are like a couple days before, or like day of type thing. And we do a patch preview video week before. This is usually how we've been doing it.
Now I will say, and I can say this because Mike says it later in the stream, playing CT, we get updates to CT all the time, and we get patch notes for those updates. And the last patch notes, it took me, I don't know, maybe an hour to read. That is how much information's in it. These patch notes from literally 085 to 090, I mean, they're going to be probably bigger than all the patch notes previously combined. So it is something to think about it for EHG, how they're going to give all that information, because it's going to, everything has been changed. Leak number 3.
Well, seeing as how I am so brilliant and never make any mistakes ever, we'll be closing out the stream on a little...
Dude, look at that bone armor
teaser here.
and that skull.
You can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, right?
The future is dark. Unfortunately, we have come to our final question for DevChat82. Mike, thank you for continuing your Friday live streams. The community truly appreciates it. It's a great way to connect with EHG. This last question is around Dreadshade, but really around buffing and synergizing with teams. Mike rambles for about 3 minutes, and I'm just going to let him carry out this video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon. Mike, take it away.
About other buff skills, can you say, for example, if Dreadshade will work only on your minions or any minions in the party? No, they need to be your minions to cast Dreadshade. Oh, I could be wrong about that. It'd be really easy to make them need to be your minions if we didn't do that already. But I'm pretty sure they do need to be your minions. Maybe not. They definitely have to be allied minions. I know that's the check. It's probably just looks for you as the parent, or as the creator. Okay, here it is. I'm pretty sure it is just your own minions because it kills minions, and we're trying to avoid grief builds where you could like just take all the things that drain minion life faster and faster and like go into a game with a Primalist and be like, haha, you're a raptor that you got that's your only minion, I'ma kill it. We don't want that. But I understand the like working together, you could make some interesting builds where it was advantageous to be able to put Dreadshade on other people's minions, especially cross-class like that. But no, it's I think the opportunity for griefing is much more significant. Second up there, and if there will be any way that every skill passive with buffs minions. if it will be that way for every skill buff passive immune. So yeah, it's less about the buff applying or not. So like if you put Dreadshade on one of your own minions and it was standing next to a Primalist minion, it could apply the benefits to those other minions. I'm pretty sure so. Pretty sure. There's so many of these little interactions that like I just don't remember how they got updated. We want to leave room for synergies, but not griefing.